Good morning, friends. My name is Jillian, and I've been attending Watershed since early 2019, so just came in right in time before the pandemic life. And this has always been my favorite part of the service. The level of authenticity and vulnerability that I've seen up here week after week is really admirable, and I'm aiming to be as brave today when I share my story with all of you. So to kick things off, I just wanted to share a few of my happy places with all of you to get to know me a little bit better. So here's this first one. My family and I went camping last weekend, real camping in a tent and everything. So that was the first one. And the one with the two little kiddos, if any of you have volunteered in Greenhouse, maybe you've seen them. Those are two of my nieces and nephews of 4. Very lucky to be an aunt. There's me in, yes, a pool of sprinkles, because ice cream. That's at the Museum of Ice Cream in New York City. And then the next one is of me singing. That's another happy place for me. I got to sing up here with the band just a few weeks ago. And then here is maybe one of my favorite happy places, just me in my hammock when we were camping, looking out on the water, seeing the way the sun comes through the trees. It's just really magical for me. So Watershed, what is saving me now? And that is grace. I realize grace can hold a lot of different meanings for all of us, so allow me to explain how grace has shown up for me these past few months. I am a 3-wing 4 on the Enneagram, for anyone who knows what that means, and that means I define my worth by my success, and my wing means I require a lot of attention. So as a 3, would you believe me if I told you I quit my corporate job to go work at a coffee shop? Well, believe it, folks, because that happened. I learned that everyone defines success differently, and that the success I had achieved thus far in my career felt really empty and was definitely wrestling with a bit of imposter syndrome. Me quitting my job stood as a promise to myself to listen the next time my intuition is nagging at me, to have faith that I know what's best for me more than anyone. I remember flooding feelings of relief, of freedom, and pride when I could finally look myself in the eye again. In fact, it wasn't until quitting that I realized I hadn't looked myself in the eye in a really long time. I was so proud of myself, and I've never been prouder. It wasn't an easy choice to make by any means, and I'm still working on giving myself more grace every single day. It's a journey, right? Over these past few months, I've allowed myself to just be. It's a really weird feeling. I've given myself grace on days I don't check enough items off of the never-ending to-do list. Sounds like a 3, right? I've given myself grace on days when ice cream is the only thing to bring me comfort. I've given myself grace by redefining my relationships and letting go of ones that were no longer serving me. With this grace, I unexpectedly found myself extending more grace to others. And that is one of many reasons why I'm so thankful for this new chapter of self-exploration. So for any of you listening that feels burnt out, don't we all? Thank you, COVID. Or anyone that dreads going to work every single day, give yourself permission to start all over again and reinvent what you want your life to look like, because we can do that. I'm not encouraging you to walk into work tomorrow and tell your boss everything you've had on your chest, including some language and the words "I quit," because having an exit plan is definitely imperative. I know it's complicated, but I want to remind you that you are not your work. Work is just work, and it doesn't have to be our everything. Life has so much more beauty to offer us outside of our 9 to 5. And remember that your intuition is the most powerful tool you will ever possess, because once I started listening, I haven't been able to stop. Now, Watershed, we'd like to give you the time and space to reflect on what's saving you right now. Thank you.